Today we're taking Rage with Eyes of Blue for day 1 of the 12 days. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button, and when you guys want to be walking away with some packs of the official oversleeves from Konami, these are the ones that were given out this year in the box sets. All you gotta do is leave a comment down below and tell me what you guys want to see on the 12 days of deck profiles in Christmas in July. Where in the heck is the Santa hat? You know, I don't know. I did the next possible thing I could do. I dug out my Akatsuki cloak and I put it on. So this year, you know, I guess they make these for super tall, fat people. But anyway, yeah, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys want to see on this series. I'll try to make it happen. But I have 4 the replays. I don't know how great these are from like my late night adventures of playtesting this Rage with Eyes of Blue deck. So the gimmick of this deck is to just win the game through board breaking your opponent, slamming down Rage with Eyes of Blue, and board breaking your opponent. And this has been my genuine experience with playing this deck. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I hard draw this stupid brick. My god, this card is literally glued to my hand like the holiday festive spirit it is. But Pot of Sloth is here to actually kind of break this. So now we're going to get to sit through a cool tune hand here. Rotary, go ahead and combine their powers together to look at my hand. Absolutely the most skilled players in the world. They have hand knowledge now of what I've got. So we're going to go ahead and Desires, draw, and then just continue on with their combo line. Because, you know, but what am I going to do? I'm going second deck. Yeah, please continue. Continue to build up your entire arsenal. Nice Veiler, by the way. We see a Zalen coming down in attack mode for some reason. They're going to go ahead and take our Ultimate Slayer out back and blow it up. They'll go ahead and rotate their Veiler into another body. And they'll just go ahead and keep going on here, because now they have the big guy. So, interestingly enough, they left the Zalen, which is just automatically a target to get blown up by a lightning storm, which did they really not think I was going to try to like deal with this? So we draw, hey look, a card that they gave me to be able to handle more back row. Very nice of you, by the way. So we're going to go ahead and attempt to do this just to get the cool Tune Synchro out of the way. They will add, and then they'll do the thing. We'll go ahead and Lightning Storm here. They'll go ahead and chain. So now this gets the body back. They get the Synchro here. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. Mission accomplished. We got a B2B set up here, and, you know, we're all good. So we'll go ahead and Pot of Sloth. They're going to go ahead and Ash. We're going to go ahead and chain, draw 2, discard 1, which we do get there. All right. We just have to go do a funny card here. We'll go ahead and Upstart Goblin. Hey, look, we drew a Pot of Sloth. So good. All right. Now we Pot of Sloth, draw 2. We'll go ahead and put back our card. We'll Fallen and Virtuous, pop this. And then we will go ahead and drop the Albion, Battle Phase, Slam Rage, which gets Ghost Spelled. You know, it's really funny because we had game there, but they had the bell. And, of course, you know, I just auto lose. We had our win con, they had bell. Funny interaction was funny. But there was also this matchup. This was a Drytron player that was playing the Cartoon Shade, which this is an interesting gimmick in the deck. It's a level 1 that literally goes, oh, hey, you know, we can actually kind of beam on out X things. Also adds a monster with 2,000 attack or defense that cannot be normal summoned or set. It's almost like this was made to be Drytron support, which was really, really cool. They'll go ahead and extend down here with the Alpha. They do have this funny card in their hand. Nice Vanities Ruler, by the way, which I don't really, they don't actually play out this full turn. They actually end up conceding because I think they misplay, which I don't really see much of a problem here. Like, they've already got the Vanities loaded in the hand. You know, they have the Meteor Shower. They do get to do the thing here, and then they actually, like, concede there, which makes no sense to me. I do think that we would have been able to play through this field. Like, the Imperm doesn't do anything, and the Vanities just gets Raigeki'd anyway. And, like, if we're worried about the back row, we have Engage, and we've already got the Rage of Ice. I'd consider this an actual win for this deck, considering the fact that they're just going to get torn up by the Rage with Eyes of Blue anyway. There were a few other interesting little games. This was just me venting my frustration. Because, like, God, man, this card is just glued to my hand. We'll go ahead and Fua here. And then they're going to go ahead and just surrender. I don't know why they conceded. I guess, like, this hand was just unplayable. They saw the Fua and they're like, oh my god, you know, I hate this guy. I cannot believe this. This is another one of those. Oh, yeah. This was the experience of this deck, man. I gotta tell you, we played against the Dia Bellstar incarnation. I actually just, like, instantly surrendered. Like, there's no way to like counteract this sort of matchup and, you know, expect to really get the chance to do something. Honestly, we're going to export both of these decks, kind of give you a little bit of an idea as to, you know, what's going on here. It's the holidays. So this is the build I've been working with. I got inspiration from the Master Duel special. I've seen enough people trying to just cheese with Rage with Eyes of Blue, and I was like, all right, well, we got Pot of Sloth now in the game. So logically, thinking about this, we can use Pot of Sloth to put back every dead draw Blue Eyes that we have. There's also like the take of, do I want to build the Sky Striker cards into the main deck to give me an option in a game where, you know, I don't see the Rage with Eyes of Blue? Because you got to remember, Rage with Eyes of Blue has a very detrimental side effect to it. It says I cannot normal or special summon monsters the whole turn I activate this card. This card actually is one of the more punishing locks on the game, and it's hard to deal with, per se. I understand why they did this, because like this card can actually do some really funny things. And also, you know, Pot of Sloth for the filtering, this card, Vision's giving you some great searchability is really, really good. In terms of choices, like I said, I did consider the Sky Striker package. Also, if you notice, the deck's locked at 40 right now. There is a consideration, and I do mean this, of wanting to bump this deck up to like 45. I've seen a couple of OCG topics of conversation that were looking at this deck, and they were, you know, honestly playing 45 cards. I don't necessarily think that that's a bad idea in hindsight, honestly, because if you bump the deck up, you know, it's less chance that you'll draw these. I've had 6 games in a row. The reason why, like, you don't have more replays, I rage quit. 6 games in a row over where I drew Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes, and then 2 Blue Eyes. That was the final nail in the coffin for me playing this. So possibly taking it up to more is more of a consideration. It's also why I play Into the Void, and you saw the 1 Upstart in the list as well. This is 9,000 points of damage on a direct attack. 1 Upstart does not affect or change that concept. 8,000 to 9,000 is the same number, at least in my thinking. The Sky Striker stuff also gets you into Widow Anchors, because you can Widow Anchor take something, and when you Rage with Eyes of Blue, you actually just banish whatever you took off of it. It actually provides you with a solution to an existing problem, which is interesting. It's also why I considered the Heat Waves in the main deck. Heat Wave gives you that option for going first. You know, if your opponent knows what you're doing, they're going to try to counterplay you, and they're going to try to make it so that you can't actually play the game, which I mean is fine. It's also where you can consider linkage and additional tools for that. And obviously that's why the extra deck has the Sky Striker stuff in it, just to kind of give you those little tools to be able to go in. I also liked the idea of just Change of Heart in this deck as a maximum 3 of, because who expects the bad Rage with Eyes of Blue player to slam down a Change of Heart on the table? Who expects that? Honestly, tell me, please, down in the comment section. You know, who expects a Change of Heart right now? The answer is nobody. I didn't even know this card was at 3 right now, man. And honestly, that was my working theory behind this. Like I said, this list was completely built from the ground up, based on theory and a couple of ideas I had seen. I do like the Sky Striker package in this deck. Widow Anchor's a great card. I had to make the concession to get the deck to 40, but like I said, realistically, probably going to 45 is just a little bit more realistic, for, the fact that I don't want to draw this card, man. I mean, there could be a time where if you extend the deck out, maybe more Raigekis, but you still have to be low to the ground because this is your win con. You still have to see this card. If you don't see this card, well, fiddle dee me, this deck is just a pile of shit without thee, It's just, it's a topic of conversation. I also said we were going to toss this in. God, this is interesting. They were playing the Emissary Gores in here. I see that they just wanted to play test around with some funny ideas, but also, Cartoon Shade does kind of go into this deck very, very well, which is kind of cool. I'll give them some credit there. Also, Meteor Shower is kind of a cool tech, but also, I see we're playing the Doll Hammer in here. Target monster control destroy, and if you do draw 2 cards, and you change battle position while monster your opponent controls. If a monster special summon from the graveyard, this card is in the graveyard, add this card to your hand. I mean, that seems not too bad. Also see that we're doing the Hydra Drive and so forth. U1000 is also not a bad choice, but interesting. We have 11 more of these. Buckle up, because I have no idea what we're going to be bringing to the table for these. So leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. And obviously, you want those sleeves, right? Get commenting and tell me some ideas you guys want to see. I already know that we have another going second pile. We have a Mitsu Clown Crew list that my friend wants me to test, and I do want to play some of the Black Skull Dragon in the, lat deck. You guys have a good rest of your day. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.